Put it off.
Oh, no, this is all right, I'm sending it. We just setting up our live right now, sending it out to the people, Marcus. I'm gonna get going here.
Okay, now. Everybody from the crib. Where everybody from?
I'm from Palm Beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Savannah.
Oh, so you up by this way? I'm in Atlanta right now, man.
Yeah, you still working out that way?
Hell yeah.
That's what's up. I remember they told me that you was up there. The law man. That's all right. That's all right. Nemo.
Yeah, they need way more, man, of us doing that shit for real.
For sure. What the hell happened to CJ?
I tweeted the link. He'll be back. He's on that hotel Wi-Fi.
From the roll up account. All right. Tweet this joint. Let's get it cracking.
Man, last night was dope. Marcus, last night we hung out with Sanford boys.
Oh damn, Ray them?
Yeah, Ray and
I'm a dog, man. That's my dog, though, man.
Boys hung out last night, man. Great conversations, man.
Mm-hmm. Especially Ray crazy ass, boy.
Yeah.
He kept it kind of close to the vest. I ain't give a damn. That was shooting shots at everybody.
That ain't one shit. That let it all hang out. He was like, man.
Y'all know down that shit, man.
I mean, Ray, he talked about his regrets and some of the resentment he had, how shit ended. We got into some candid shit. It was a good conversation. Okay. Let's see what's up with C. Yeah, we hung out, man. How long you been in Atlanta?
Shit going on. This year be going on 8 years, I think. Yeah, going on 8 years this year. That boy Sean told me y'all hung out too, man.
Yeah. That was another one. Fans like, oh, CJ probably down here, man. I keep forgetting I'm in charge of this. Not using my he ain't done. It's not using my my role. So when CJ get going, some of the lessons
to eat.
There you go.
TJ got in there, you going in and out.
TJ got to give him access. No, you good, bro. We got the live link out. Some of the listeners are starting to pull up. Y'all retweet, share, subscribe, all of that. We're gonna start it off with the Marcus interview and then get into the rest of the show after that. Y'all boys ready?
Yep.
It's the roll up, it's the vibes. We're kicking it off with the Marcus Fortson interview. A former 5-star legend out of Miami Northwestern. Marcus, how's it going, my dude?
Man, good. Just cooler, man. Honored to be here, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Let's get this thing going.
I appreciate you for coming and hang out. And we're gonna let Larry lead the way. How we do it around here, Marcus, is we all represent a piece of this big three. I'm the Gator guy, of course. CJ's the Florida State guy, and then Larry's our Miami guy. So we kind of let whoever's program we're interviewing and let those guys lead the way. So Larry, I'm gonna kick it off, man.
CJ got that crow, man.
I see. That Tallahassee internet, man.
That Cromartie, man. Cromartie, we interviewed Cromartie, bro. Cromartie dropped out about 7-8 times, man. But so from henceforth, anybody with that whack connection that got that crow, But man, thanks for pulling up with us, man. When did football start for you? Period. You know, we'll get into like the very roots of it. I know sometimes you got guys that play way later. Some guys, you know, being from down south, usually y'all start real early. So when did you kick off football, man?
I started pretty early. I started when I was like 5 or 6. That's when my first year I started playing. But something happened. I don't know if God blessed me or my mama fed man too much. Down south, we go by weight. We don't go by age. Back then, so I was so damn big. My last year actually of Optimus football was 5th grade, and I was playing like 155s, man. So again, I'm young as hell, man. I remember my brother sharing stories with me. He was like, "Man, you was out there, man. You barely had all your damn teeth playing with grown men." But that's the reason why a lot of us down there so advanced, man. To be honest with you, man, because we literally go by weight. If I'd have went by age back then, man, I would have killed them, boy. But I started young, man. I actually started young. I had 2 older brothers who played football. I had 1 older brother, Alexander Forston. He played at Northwestern too, ended up going to FAMU. And then my middle-aged brother, Dustin Forston, he played at Miami Northwestern as well, and he earned a scholarship and went to Ole Miss. And then so that shit just fell down on me, man. You know, to be around football. So,
how was your love for the game? Some people got just like a talent. Some people got a passion.
Yeah.
What would you say?
My love was crazy for the game, man. I've been training, man, for that thing, you know, all my life, man. Just following them boys around, my brothers, them, seeing them play the game, and then actually being able to enjoy it. I think I began to have the love for it in middle school. That's when I used to train. As soon as I get out of school, man, it wasn't me going to play no games. It wasn't me going to hang around the neighborhood. I went straight from there. I had my shit in my bag. I went to go train. And then around 8th grade, I was leaving from middle school going straight to Miami Northwestern and training with them as well. So it started, man, that love always been there, man.
So 8th grade, you practicing with the high school kids.
Yes.
You making your mark already? Like, is it
hell
already
yeah.
evident?
Oh, hell yeah. They already knew it wasn't even no option. They're like, man, this kid ain't playing on JV.
Straight up.
Let's talk about the culture of Miami Pop-Warner football, the competitiveness, the energy that's out there during those games. What was that like, playing in such a competitive? I know you said you guys were training, but it was also very competitive in the city. What was that like, energy-wise?
Oh, man, that thing, that was crazy, man. I tell people, if you could play Optimus football in the city, man, that my time you got to high school, man, that shit was normal because you had crowds like that, man, at Optimus games. You know what I mean? Sold out, fans going crazy, man, fights, whatever you could think of, man. And then you got to go from playing against each other. You got to take that shit to school. And school in the morning, we playing goddamn football in the morning. We competing then, like, motherfucker, you don't play for my part. You know, we going at you. And then you got to go from there, from middle school, eventually go to high school. So that thing just, man, carried over, man, through your whole childhood, man. Whoever you the other side was that y'all was playing against, or motherfucker ain't want to come join your team, man, we beefing or I'm going at your neck no matter what, man. So as far as that part, man, it's crazy, man, to see the impact that the fans have, the impact that dudes in the hood have, man, on you playing that game, man. Because anything you ain't have, man, the hood gonna take care of you. Well, I need Cleats this week. Shit, I need Jad to win this week. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of the things where, man, they gonna take care of you as long as you going out there winning, because you know they bet the house on you. So
right, that
was good, man.
What's the craziest bet you seen in the hood on the hood game or heard about?
Shit, the West game, shit was crazy. I made some more money at the West. Boy. It was crazy. Me and my older brother, I was buying that boy Jordans and all type of shit. You know, we had a sack $100, TFL probably like $50, and then if you win and you ball, you know you getting a check, boy. I mean, you at the school as soon as it's done. So that was my motivation there. I'm like, shit, I ain't got shit. My mama ain't got nothing, man. It's tough. So to get my feet right at the West, well, you gotta have your shoe game right. So I'm like, boy, that's that Jordan money, or this that F1, them Air Forces money, man. I gotta go ahead and get me 2 sacks, TFL, all that.
That's what's up, man. Early contracts.
Oh yeah,
Hood
hell yeah.
contract.
Hood contract, right. Yeah.
Good NIL.
That's all right. Hey, I mean, you know, it was only paid for performance like it's supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
Not a
Yes,
recruiting
sir.
tool at that time. Just getting out there and doing, just doing what you're supposed to do. Little leverage in the game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's
my bad, fellas. Got this cheap hotel internet, man.
You got that crow.
Yeah, I got
You should have seen who you connected to. But
We seen the room, man. It ain't cheap hotel, brother.
nah, that shit ain't look like a house.
That boy got a full kitchen and all back.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They put money in everything else except the damn internet.
That's the Wi-Fi, huh? So, anyways, all right. So we up to what? 8th grade, you practicing with the 9th grade. So 9th grade, you actually enrolling. And already, like I said, you already going straight to varsity. Was there like,
well, Marcus, was there any pressure to go elsewhere than the other schools, or any other schools in Miami trying to get you, or was it always the West?
I know I was going to the down West. The other schools tried, but you know that shit was dead. I already knew I was going there since a youngin'. So the West always, everybody in my family went to the West, so that was already in my blood. But yeah, other schools tried, especially though, you know, those little private schools, man, they think they won't come to the hood and get us and take us up there. So that's why so that new shit now with all these kids going to private school, I'm like, man, don't let them come out here and take our talent, man. Fuck that.
Poaching the resources.
Yeah. And what they giving back. Plugging you out, but then what are they giving back?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna lie, IFG, come call my son. We out of here though.
I feel you, man. Ain't no point of going that hard route no more. That shit could be right there.
Right.
For you, man. You know what I mean? For real.
Said you was the type one never gonna leave the hood. As soon as you got your money,
Gone. God, it's Friday, man.
That's real deal. So you get out there, 9th grade. You out here playing varsity ball. They feeling you off rip. Any nerves, any jitters? Or is just this your ball, this your game?
Oh, ninth grade, man, it was one of them. The coach was like, okay, man, we know this dude could ball, man. And at this point here, they like, I guess they thought I just wanted to come and just be on the team, man. Me and Sean was on that 9th grade. We went to the South Florida camp. That's full contact. We did our thing. We ended up going to Rutgers as well. Coach Smith took us there every year to they contact camp as well. And then they just wanted to see if you physical. So our first time we went to South Florida, it like one's up. We do that inside run. We're doing 11 on 11. Coach threw us out there. Hey, Sean and Marcus get out there. So shit, we got to get out here. We don't know what the hell going on. At this time, I don't know none of that shit. I don't think I know I'm physical, I'm athletic. And them boys telling me to get off that ball and I got to beat this motherfucker in front of me. That was all I knew at the time. So we get out there, man. Me and Sean our ball. We come back, them boys like, oh yeah, y'all definitely ain't going to JV. You know, JV was trying to recruit us, man, give us these couple of games. And I know he coming up. Coach Smith like, nah, boy, they ain't touching that JV field, man. So we go from that. We come back. And then like the first couple of games, me and Sean on second string, we subbing in, man. But at the time, we like, man, shit, I know I'm better than the dude in front of me. But they didn't want to start me because, you know, we young. This shit was new at the time, especially at the West. They come in 9th grade year and start because, you know, they always loaded. So I think it was New Orleans game, man. I still remember this to this day. Me and Sean on the sideline, we losing. We mad as hell, man. So after the game, that's when Coach Max he was a coordinator, and Coach Smith came and hollered at us like, man, what's going on, boss, man? We like, man, we ain't on that, man. Like, all that sitting on the bench is like, we want to play. Like, we don't think, we ain't come here like to sit on the bench. And so after that, I think shortly after that, probably the next game or two, man, I know I ended up starting. My older brother, who I played with my 9th grade year, got hurt. So they moved me from D tackle, and then I went to DN, and I started the rest of the year at DN, man. 9th grade year. And I went out there and college rec as well.
At what point in your early high school career you realized you was him, Marcus Fortson, like maybe one of the top defensive linemen in the country?
I'm gonna say after my after my sophomore year, going to that junior year, man, it got crazy. It got so bad, man. Like I didn't know what was going on. I remember me asking my brother, like, how was the process? My older brother, and they like, man, like they were like, man, I don't know what to tell you, man, because we ain't never, see nothing like this, man. Because like I said, my brother got recruited, but it wasn't to the level that I was getting recruited at, as well. And I knew once I went to these camps, and every camp I went to, it was like camp MVP. It was like defensive MVP, best D lineman. And I'm going against, like I always told myself, whatever camp I go to, I'm never going against a guy my age. So even ninth grade, going to those young world camps and all these camps, I'm always going against seniors. Like if you were senior, you supposed to be the top dog. That's what I'm going against. Like it wasn't
set the tone early in life with that.
Yeah, it wasn't nah, I ain't going against this. I'm going to my A. I'm like, nah, fuck that. And Coach Smith made sure that we did that as well. Soon we got there, Coach Smith said, man, boss, whoever the top dog is, that's who y'all going against. He told me and Sean that. And I'm quite sure he told the guys before us too, do the same thing. Like, you want to get your name out there. Whoever the top guy is, go against him. And I remember my sophomore year, I think Orlando Franklin at the time went to UM. He was like the top online, and everybody was out there to see him at the UM camp. I said, I'm from line in front of this motherfucker. I'm going to get his ass. So I got him in front of hit him with that shimmy. And I got the sack, man. And I think that's when after that UM offered me my sophomore year. And then after UM offered me that scholarship, man, it just went crazy after that, man. Right.
That's the flare in the air, man. As soon as UM, especially back then, as soon as UM get that offer out.
Oh, it went crazy, yeah.
Who else in your early process? Would you remember some other teams that were getting involved early?
Early was all the Florida schools. The end of my sophomore year. My junior year, that's when everybody went offering, USC, Bama, Notre Dame, and all of them. But man, used to say all of them motherfuckers were scared when it was time to come to them poker games, but they were scared.
Yeah. Tell us who was scared though.
Oh, Nick Saban was scared when he came in.
Nah, not Nick.
Nick was scared of hell.
Never nervous, Nick.
Man, Charlie White was scared.
You say Charlie White?
Yeah.
Did he come?
He was Notre Dame head coach.
Did he come through on the scooter?
Scooter.
We had some Charlie White stories last night with Andre DeBose, man. He got some good Charlie White stories though. I don't think this is a coincidence. We got Charlie White back-to-back days.
Right, back-to-back.
Hey, for real.
Universe talking to us, man.
So I said, man, we ain't mean that to school. I said, y'all over coming to the hood. Y'all need to know where I'm coming from, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, my bad. I thought you stopped it. Go ahead, bro. Finish up.
Yeah. So at the time, this one of the poker means at the top of it, man. Everybody outside, everybody about 100 deep. So them boys come around there seeing them boys in them trench coat. And this in the summer, them boys looking like, man, what the hell going on out here? Them boys always prepared out there. So the city like, man, I think with Pete like, man, everybody over here wear hoodies and sweaters, man. What's going on, man? Like big coats. This is the middle of the summer, dog. And I said, man, man, I ain't focusing on that, man. I can't give you too much. I ain't trying to run you out the crib already. But everybody, man, who came, man, my mom at the time, she said, no, they need to come and they need to make sure they know what they're coming at, man. So every head coach, man, that came, they stepped foot in the Pokemon process, man.
Who felt? I know we know Randy gonna feel comfortable down there.
Oh man, yeah, he was at home, man.
What was it like with being recruited by Randy Shannon?
At the time, it was good, man, because the way he came in, it was different. It wasn't, oh man, hey, I'm coming in here. This is what I can offer to you. That whole shit. Once you've been getting recruited for a long time, everybody's story sound the same. Everybody come in there, promise you this and promise you that. They go talk to your mama. I'm gonna take care of your baby. That whole spiel, man. But when he came, he did something different. Like literally, he was at the school, man. For him to be in Miami, I think he had an advantage, and he took advantage of that. He was at our school probably like once or twice every week. And Miami, whether that's watching practice, whether that's him just coming, just showing his face, pulling us out of class. It was one of them, man. And I know he was doing that.
Man.
Yeah, he was doing that shit around town, man. We grew up with Brandon Harris and all them too. So,
right.
And we stayed in contact because we all went to middle school together. Them boys like, yeah, Shannon came out here. He came out here. You know what I'm saying? So the same energy he put into the West guys, he put into Booker T, and I'm quite sure Homestead and all of them as well. That he know what he wanted to do, man. So I think he took hold of that recruiting and he took advantage of it, man. Especially with him knowing, I guess once he found out all of us was close, and we played Ottomans and played and went to middle school together, he was like, yeah, I got to get all these motherfuckers.
Get the whole clique together, get
Man,
gang.
Man, everybody.
So
man.
y'all boys had those little sideline conversations? Because you talk about the relationship y'all have with Brandon Harris and stuff like that. So did y'all have those sideline conversations? Like, okay, all of us going to the U, or how do we want to do this? We want to be a package deal, or just play together like we did from middle school on up? How was that? How was that situation like with you guys? Because you had a lot. You know, the West had a lot, of course, and then like you said, Booker T and some surrounding areas had a lot too. So how was that like with just, you know, being from Miami and going to Miami with all those guys?
That was good, man. And we definitely had them side conversations about you know, going to the U, man, trying to get that thing back to where it was. Again, we seen each other at high school games. I was going back to the middle school games as well, and then still having those conversations, man, about, man, damn, we could go here and do this, man. Let's all go down to the U, man. But it got a little shaky at the end, man, because everybody went to going on them damn visits and saying shit outside of Miami. I remember I went to North Carolina, man. I didn't know what it was.
Well, it's crazy. Sean said the same thing about North Carolina.
Boy, that shit there is one of the best experiences you get, just far as the look. Yeah. I got off the plane, man, and just heading there, man. And this at the time we in Miami, we ain't got no different seasons. I'm seeing these damn trees, them shit orange, red. And I'm like, man, I feel like I was in a movie, man. Right. and then we get on campus, and them boys got them big steaks and all that as well. So that was good. And then I remember we get off the plane, man, and who the recruiting coordinator was at the time. You're like, man, what flavor ice cream you like? So I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, man? I'm like, man, no fucking ice. Why dude asking me about some ice cream? And so he like, yeah, what flavor you like? I said, man, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, man, I ain't talking about that. You know what I'm talking about? He's like, we like Baskin and Robbins. He's like, we got all 31 flavors. I was like, oh boy. I said, boy, them boys talking crazy, but
no, they talking right. They talking right.
Chocolate vanilla swirl.
Right. So to see it, man, boy, but they campus, man, all that is on state of the art though, man. Like me and Sean was like, boy, I know we told them, boy, like, fuck this, boy, we might be going to that powder blue, boy.
That was your go ahead, my bad.
Nah, me and Sean went on that visit together. And then, yeah, once we seen that, then I think we went to Tennessee as well. Tennessee is nice too, man. They on campus. But I really ain't really taken advantage of the recruiting process like I should. I think I only took like three visits. Of course, I took it to Florida State when I went there to the camp, the night camp. Came back down. Went to Florida.
As a matter of fact,
yeah, I went crazy. I went crazy, boy. I went crazy.
So, bro, answer this, because what was Jerry Rice at that camp? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, bro. Because I told the story. I was at the same damn camp. I told the story about it, and then motherfuckers acting like I was just lying, bro. Like, yeah, Julio Jones, Jerry Rice, like
everybody.
That wasn't the problem with the story. See, the problem was you guarded two Hall of Famers. And y'all can't believe that Mary J. Blige.
Hey, Marcus, you seen them line up? You seen CJ and Jerry line up?
Nah, he was over there with a D line. I didn't know Marcus was there until I read the story.
I was over there calling Rick, man. I was over there calling Rick.
No time to watch all that cute shit, right? Over there destroying linemen. Yeah, that's cute. Y'all got little quick feet. Let's take it back just a little bit. Got these state titles, man. Racking them up. So you knock one out, you knock two out, and here come number three. And what happened? What was that situation like? I got the notes on the game. I remember I got the highlights, man. Y'all jumped on them boys, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, he won. His senior year, Marcus won. They blew it out. It was the following year, 2009. Yeah, Marcus, they started at
that's right. Y'all had the two. That's right. The third, they let you.
So Ray don't went ahead, no shot, man.
Yeah.
At all.
Nah.
You would have whooped Ray no?
Smoked all of them.
Ain't no way in hell one man was gonna do no damage to us like that.
What was it like? You guys, I remember back then, right? Just going into the gas station, walking in the 7-Eleven and seeing the Sports Illustrated, the ESPN magazines with the Miami Northwestern 5 on there. Like, I don't like a lot of people probably can't go back to them, but you guys were the biggest fucking football players in the country at that time, man. Yeah. There's a lot of fanfare, a lot of reporting, and at that time recruiting was kind of new to being what it is. Like now it's crazy, but you guys at the forefront of all that celebrity recruiting stuff. What was that like, man?
Man, that was, like you said, that was actually crazy, man, because like we didn't have all that social media stuff at the time. We didn't have what people doing your highlights and all that stuff, man. You literally pay a dude from the hood or you paying somebody from the school, like, man, here go our tapes from the season, man, put them in a little highlight together. But just to see that, man, and experience that, I remember it was big, man. Once we got off the plane, I think that was my senior year when we played South Lake Carroll. And just all the interviews, I'm like, dang, ESPN interviewing us, man. Seeing all type of articles, and then we get off the plane, we see our articles inside the airport, inside the hotel room, man, and it's just like, wow, man, like that was definitely crazy, man. Like for real, in high school, every other week we was doing some type of photo shoot, man. Like for real, in high school, somebody come in the film, do an article, take pictures of us, get videos, just ask us about our experiences, man. But to go through that, man, I think the school, everybody got impacted by that, man. The school, it brought attention to the school, it brought attention to the band, it brought attention to the teachers, just everybody that had who had some type of dealing with us, man, to get to that level that we were, man. Because, as well as football, you had to do that thing in the classroom. You had to make sure, man, you was doing it in the community as well, man, because at the West, man, you can't just do one. It ain't no just football. You got to make sure, man, because everybody got about 10 moms out there watching every practice. You got all the, the hood dudes out there, man, watching practice. Like practice, for real, for our practice, man, always had over 150 people watching. And it just practice every day. Walking through that, man, everybody just want to, talk to you and let you know, man, hey, y'all keep doing this, y'all doing it for the hood. So that was good. But
does that ever turn into pressure though? Like, hey, y'all keep doing it, y'all doing it for the hood. I know sometimes it could be energy and it could keep pushing you along, but does that could also turn into pressure? Did you ever feel pressure from it?
Yeah, sophomore year it was pressure because ninth grade year we got killed. Ninth grade year, sophomore year, it always change. They start off a fan, and then once you ain't winning, doing what you got to do, that thing changed. Like, man, we got to do this shit this year. We got to win. We got to do this. And then everybody, all the hood dudes, for some reason, they went to school and became a professional coach. So they know what the hell, what I'm saying? They know what the hell they doing. They want to tell you this and tell the coaches what to do. It's like, man, first of all, man, you ain't do shit in high school. You wasn't even on the team. How the hell you know about the game? Just because you watching them, mean you know the game. So once we transitioned, even at the West, we always a pro style. So once we transitioned to that spread offense sophomore year, a lot of fans was against that, man. They're like, man, we don't run spread. We run the fucking ball. This is what we do. And so we went to spread. I think EJ at the time was the quarterback, and Jacory was his backup. But junior year, Jacory took over and went crazy. But once we went to that spread, man, I was a big culture shock for Miami Northwestern, man, because we used to just running the ball, man.
How did y'all take to
06 to 07, bro? Oh, my bad, Larry.
No.
I had to get
go ahead.
06 to 07.
He be having that shit in his heart, man. Go ahead, brother.
Man, I can't never go against Isla, man.
Yeah, so man, it's the same thing Sean said. So Tawan's that difference maker.
Boy. That boy, that was crazy, man. You had to see that thing, man. You had to see, up close to it. You had to see that up close, man. I argue the people to this day, man. That's one of the best running backs that I still ever seen to this day, man. For real. That dude was special, man. But if I had to go with, I'd definitely go with 06, man.
Yeah, you ain't taking no more L's after the 10th grade one, right?
Nah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, all right, process shut down. You're going on into Miami now. Now you're a freshman here. And and you got to make some a little bit of contributions your freshman year. How was that initial transition? And I know it always gets a little bit faster for everybody, but did you feel like you were overwhelmed a little bit, or you ready to kind of make your mark?
No, I was definitely ready to make my mark. On the speed wise, again, I still feel like I was quicker than anybody across from me, in front of me, next to me, whatever. The thing that became my biggest challenge was the strength. Like, I'm like, damn, this dude is just as strong as me. You know what I'm saying? So that was my biggest thing. Before I speed, like, nah, I still was, getting up field, I'm making TFLs. But my freshman year, I think I started off a little slow, but then once I got it going, and then I went crazy freshman year. That's when I became a freshman All-American and all that as well.
Mm-hmm. What was that? I guess what was your welcome to the U moment? Like you said, you not being as strong or whatever. So you see these offensive linemen that's built like you, man. So give me a story about on the practice field of just battling and just realize like, yeah, this shit is real. I'm on Green Tree. I'm at the U.
Yeah. When I had to split that down double team, when I had Orlando Franklin, they had just moved him on tackle, and then I had Joey Figueroa, from North Miami, big boy.
Yeah.
Man, we doing goddamn inside run, boy. Them boy, I had to get in there. Them boys hit me that double team, man. So I still don't remember what happened to this day, man. boy gave him out of concussion, boy. That boy Sean said, boy, I don't know. Hey, Sean said, I don't know what happened, man. You can't ask me what happened. So, man, the boy took me out off that field. I was like, oh, yeah, it's real, boy. I said, it's real. I don't think I remember the coach like, boy, I keep telling you, shoot your hands. I guess I jumped in there with that head or something. Well, it was over after that. I said, hell no, never again, boy.
Well, wake up.
Yes,
sir. Whole different thing. That's why it's a real concussion when you start asking what happened.
Man, what happened? For real. I ain't know what the fuck happened.
I've seen it happen before.
Well, I had a concussion last night then.
Yeah. Liquid concussion?
For real.
A cush concussion.
We all know
concussion.
A
cush concussion.
For real.
Hey, Mark, so you got nicknamed the Big Boom by teammates at practice, right? So tell me that story. How did you get named the Big Boom within players within the U?
Man, boy. Just man, that shit, man. Just like I said, man, I'm cause a wreck, man. Get off that ball, man. I'm trying to hit you. My goal was, man, I'm like, man, when that quarterback get that ball and running back, I need to either be right there or I need to be hitting that boy. But that name there came from the West.
This man's the epitome of a defensive lineman, man.
Right.
Attitude.
That name there for real though. That name came from the West though.
From the West, okay.
Just that pursuit, man. In the West, man, them boys ain't see no motherfucker at the time. 300, 305, 6'2", man. I'm flying to the sideline, man. Little motherfucker think they running, go cut back. For anybody pursuing, man, I'm tearing their ass up, boy. So I had all you check my highlight, man. A lot of woo hits on that motherfucker trying to cut back or think they're gonna run to the sideline and think I ain't coming, man. So I'm scratching out on you. I'm scratching out on you, boy. For real.
I figure you was one of them, one of the sloppy bodies just hanging back.
No.
Nah.
Nah, boy. Yeah,
hello.
That shit gone. I train. Hey, my oldest brother, June boy Alex. That's how he trained me, man. Him and Bush. Everything we did, man. Everything I've done was straight skill position. He like, man, we know you gonna be strong. We already know you big, motherfucker. You been the biggest motherfucker your whole life, in whatever grade you in. Like, we gonna teach this skill set. We gonna work on that. So I always train with receivers, running back, ladder drill, jump ropes, all that, L drill. That's what I was doing. So like that's what I mean. By the time I got to high school, my feet was already on another level because that's all I trained for. What we gonna do is now you got the feet where you light on your feet. Now let's get the strength. Mm-hmm. That's when we start lifting. We start doing all the strength training. But at first, from middle school, 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade, all the way to 9th grade, it was straight skill, speed work.
That's what's up, man. I bet, man, the fear of that running back coming back and seeing two nines across, man.
For real.
Man.
Most times you don't see it. It's just the collision happens.
You're gonna feel it though.
It's just a collision happens.
You're gonna feel it though, but I know what you're talking about.
The linemen don't realize that's your cleanup shot. So running sideline to sideline, that's what people fail to realize.
Everybody got that motor though. Everybody ain't got that motor to do that, man. You know, well, hindsight 2020. When you're in it, it's hard to like make out what's going on. But you can look back on that time with Randy. What do you think could have been done differently? You know, from either practice program standpoint, resources. What were you guys missing to make that click? Because he brought in the talent. I think he had the #1 class that year, so the talent wasn't an issue. What do you think the issue was?
Well, it's crazy because we were just talking about this the other day, man. That you asked this. I got my group chat. I'm still in close as hell, still with my boys on DVD and Sean and Alan Bailey, Brandon Harris, Travis Benjamin, man, Lamar Miller.
Hey, tell all them boys in the group chat, man. You tell them boys to holler at us, man.
For real.
Tell them boys to holler at us.
So man, so all of us, man, we just talking, and the #1 thing was resources, man. Nobody have ever been in better shape than us. Andrew Swayze, he's a goat at that, right? You ain't gonna never see no motherfucker 300 pounds or 320 be able to run 32 110s. That's just unheard of. But we was always in better shape. We couldn't recover because at the time we had one cold tub at Miami. So you got to imagine you had 90 players on the team. Yeah. You trying to get treatment, you know. That's so ridiculous, man. We didn't have a training table at the time. You know what I mean? So this shows to tell you, like, if it can happen, it can happen. Right. When Shannon left, the shit happened. Right.
Right.
And Shannon was trying to get that. So we coming, like I said,
that's crazy.
In. You know what I'm saying?
Ray and Daron literally said the same thing last night. Literally said the same thing.
Literally, as soon as he left, this shit came. And it's like
they gave golden resources.
Yeah, the resources. State of the art, real cold tub, hot tub, whatever. Locker room, all that shit. So at the time, you're running like this, you're training like this, you're playing these games, and you gotta come back. Motherfucker throwing a bag of ice at you, like, hey, go ahead and ice down. Like ice down, motherfucker. I just played the game and been taking on double teams all day. Been in practice all week. You trying to give me a muscle milk and some ice. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, damn, like, so that's why, like, even when I went to the league and I'm asking guys, like, I'm trying to, you feel like, motherfucker, give you a muscle milk
and some ice.
That's like, man, okay, yeah, go ahead. We'll see on Tuesday. Like, you know, like, damn. And at the time, we ain't got no training table. Yeah, we ain't got no training table, right? So you go in the cafeteria, man. I ate so many damn patty melts, man. I'm like, man, fuck this. I ain't eating that shit no more. So, man, that shit, it was tough, man. It was tough, man. We ain't had no training. I think the training table wise, like, to go from that, and then when I went to the Patriots, it was a big shock, man. I'm like, man, like, okay, I'm gonna get a shake in the morning before workout. A motherfucker got a whole breakfast platter with that, man. You know, the Pages said they got this shit. Go to practice. After practice, they got another shake waiting for you. Like in the fridge already with your name on it. Left that, then you got dinner, man. Man, that shit just crazy. And then treatment wise, that was state of the art. So man, we just I think we couldn't recover. We ain't had the resources, man, like at all, man. And I don't think we knew how to adjust to it because they only knew one way. Right. We won this way, yeah. We're gonna run all these 110s. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that.
Right.
And then y'all still expecting to do this. Like, man, hold on, man. First of all, other people
gotta put it back in you.
Right. It's like, first of all, other people already got hip to this shit. Right.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Dante Hightower when I was at the Patriots. The dude said, man, our big guys ain't running over no 60, 70 yards. He's like, there's no need for that no more, right? At the same time, he's like, we got X, Y, and Z, we got state of the art this, we got state of the art this. Even when I went to the Patriots, us big guys, we ain't run over 60 yards. Y'all would never, the strength was like, y'all would never run the same thing as a DB. Like, it's impossible. He's like, I know you big motherfuckers ain't running that far. So to save y'all body, the cut back on that, this is what we go do. Y'all motherfuckers running 40 yards, the medium still running 60 yards. And then the DBs and all, they run top speed. They gonna run a little 80 yards, and that was that. So that something little as that, help your body out, man. All those strains and stuff, man.
So taking it back to Miami a little bit before you got to the league. Sophomore year got wrecked. It was an ankle, right?
Oh, my knee.
It was knee. Okay.
Yeah.
So that shut down sophomore year. Junior year, you come back, you bounce back.
Oh yeah,
you going crazy.
I went crazy.
You going crazy.
I went crazy junior year, man.
What was it? Just the moves and everything. Now you got it all put together.
Coach Petrie, one of the best D-line coaches I ever had in my life. That man, boy, I appreciate the coach. That dude changed my game, man. He ended up leaving us. He wanted to stay, man. We was begging for him. We like, man, Golden, I don't give a damn what you do. This motherfucker got to stay. He would not listen to it. Now, Olivier Vernon at the time begging him. I'm begging him. And Wale Ojumbo, we like, man, this dude got to stay. At the time, he just turned Alabelli to a freak. And that's when Alabelli went to the league, went to D-tackle, went crazy. But Coach Petrie, man, he ended up leaving us, going to Duke, I think. And someone else, man, ended up having a lot of guys get drafted. But he changed it from that, power. Everything was hip work. Everything flipping hips, everything tight rate. He like working half man. We ain't wasting our time on these big motherfuckers. So that year, I think, man, TFL, SAT, all that, man, had a shot through the roof. And that's when they was talking about, man, hey, this dude here, possibility he going first round. And then end up talking to Golden and them, looking in them damn snake eyes, lied to me. And I brought my dumb ass back to the U, and I said, damn, hit it. But that's a whole nother story, man.
Snake eyes, man. Golden ain't a popular guy around Miami.
Man,
to this day.
He had never come back through Miami, boy.
I was kicking his back in there last night, man. I was waiting that footage drop. I said, kicking it.
For real, I bet, boy. That boy hated by me. He hated by many. What they say, that boy hated by many, boy.
Yeah. So what was it? What was the issue with Golden? What was he? Well, basically, he said he ain't like Doug said it cut and dry. Any Shannon guy, he had an issue with them from the jump. Just because he was a Shannon guy.
Boy, I can see how he felt that way. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That dude, my first time meeting Golden, nobody knew he was at the. He went to the game, Notre Dame, the bowl game. When I went crazy on that bowl game, they had about 4 TFLs, man. After the game, oh man, I need you to come back. We need this type of energy. Like I said, like I said, I'm gonna hit it. I'm like, fuck that. These dudes already telling me, man, well, first, second round, third round, first 3 round. I'm like, man, I'm gone. Fuck this. But like I said, he taught me and veered me back to come back talking that good shit, man. And came back, man, and that dude just completely changed, man. Everything that he said, man, went against it. Telling us we're going to stay in the fucking 4-3 defense. Went in that stupid ass 3-4 2-gapping defense, which you ain't even got the like personnel for that.
Right.
There's no D lineman here. There's no DN here can do that. Fucking put on all that weight on Olivier Vernon. Put on all that weight on me at the time. Just everybody, man, just got big, stiff, man. Nobody, no quick twitch, man. And it's like, man, it was bad. And if you weren't able to do it, his mindset was you weren't buying in, not like you can't do it or that ain't your game.
Right.
So if you went out there, man, and it ain't look the way he wanted, the dude ain't buying in, man. Just fucking get him out of here, or he don't need to play. So
that's nasty.
He ain't adjust to his players. He want the players to adjust to him.
Yeah, right. And that's why.
I got to ask the important questions, man,
Mm-hmm.
that the fans be wanting to know. So the very first game, y'all in the locker room vibing, right? You know what I'm saying? Before your very first game, Al Golden, he come through the doors. He got on a white baggy shirt and a tie. What's on your mind?
This ain't it. Definitely. Like, motherfucker, first of all, you're in Miami, boy. You put to have that taco meat out. You put to have something. Like,
come on, man.
You feel
come on, man.
You polo shirt, shades. You know how you shit slip back. You know you like to wear it. But you got that polo shirt, man. Man was drenched, man. Ass wet, just everything. I'm like, this man tripping, man. That man gonna fall out, man.
Hey, bro. So we played y'all like 12 o'clock, and we played y'all at like 12 p.m. Humid as hell in Miami, sun bright out, man. And this dude here, he first quarter, he drenching with that white tee.
I mean, I couldn't even got down see all that sweat rolling.
Yeah, that shit would just be. I remember that.
Dog, for real, dog. I remember tripping, man.
I'm like, man, somebody get this dude a visor, bro. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, he was hurting, man. He was hurting, boy.
Oh, you talking about his mom said, "Well, tie." Not to this job, son. Every job don't require a tie.
You know how it used to be when your ass walking around, your shoes were squeaking. Man, that man shoes squeaking out there, boy.
Pouring sweat.
Yeah, boy.
I know y'all was saying, look at this jackass. But just put on a dry fit shirt like everybody else in a visor.
That ain't a you swag right there at all, boy.
It wasn't
like that.
Them boys went out and bought T-shirts with ties on them and everything, man. We tried as a fan base to buy into that shit, but I ain't gonna lie to you. As a fan, we was all looking at that shit like, I don't know, bro. And then when I saw the weight y'all was putting on, I was like, why are guys just blowing up, man? Everybody was just getting
big and slow, man. Big and slow. And
every single person that left shed a shit ton of weight. Like, all right, now I can quit doing this goofy shit and play my game, man.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
I hate the hindrance that he was to the program, but it is what it is now.
No, that should never happen, man.
It shouldn't have.
Nobody even seen that coming. Nobody. Who is this guy? Like,
you had them pillars, man. You had the 7 pillars of success. That's all Shalala need to hear, man. He's like, we got pillars. He had a bunch of notebooks. He's high. He
got a talk game though. He can talk a monkey out of a banana tree, boy. Yeah, you gotta do that.
I ain't never heard that shit. Yeah. Well, I'm telling you now, that shit coming with me. I ain't never heard a monkey out of a banana tree, but I'm using that one.
That's the only thing I'm on.
That's racist.
Nah.
I'm bullshit.
Yeah, I know you pulling to me. Man, so
I need some Jacory stories, man, from a leadership standpoint.
Yeah, J12, that's my boy, man. We still talk to this day, man. He in the firefighter business right now, man. I'm in law enforcement. But just Jacory, man, he did something different with Miami. We know Miami ain't damn C at the time. Black quarterback going down there actually playing and being successful, man. When he came from Miami Northwestern, the year before, they had just got Marv. So that was a big challenge, I ain't gonna lie, because Shannon had to really explain that, like, damn, how this shit gonna work? Like, you got Marv, who was a top quarterback, just came there, and then you trying to recruit me. And I know Jacory out of high school, the shit he just did. Like, man, ain't no way I'm coming here sitting on no bench. Like what's up? Like, what we gonna do? And then the way that he took that on when he went to Miami, man, like he blocked all that noise out. Everything our first year, who was gonna be Marv or Harris? Marv or Jacory. Right. Who was going to start? And they kept pressuring. They were pressuring Shannon every week. Like, man, what's your decision? Shannon, like, I don't know yet. And I think Jacory, for him to stay focused, because a lot of dudes in that something like that, man, even going to that first game not starting. Marv had started, but they split the reps out. The OC played that out, man. For him to stay focused, eventually winning that job over, Marv, leaving, transferring, whatever he had to do. I think that was big, man, especially on that level as a black quarterback, man. And then going to the school with all that pressure on him too, man. Because everybody thought it was just easy. No, it wasn't. Like, he went through a lot with that, man. Especially because I know with some promises made to him.
Alongside being from the crib, like, you all from there as well. So you get the local pressure, the pressure of being a black quarterback at Miami, all of that. That's a ton of pressure. What was it like playing and being like locally from Miami, not going off to college? Did you enjoy that? What was the pros and cons?
Pros is definitely good. Like I said, I'm from the hood. Ain't no way I would have been able to, fly my mom up to wherever else I was at, man. But we just ain't have it financially. So that for that quick drive, and then once they really moved to Joe Robbie right there, that was really better because they ain't had to drive all the way down, to down south to go to the game. That was good. So the pros out there, to see all my family, to see the people that supported me in high school, to go through that experience and actually know where you at, man. Anywhere I went, people noticed who I was, man, and it was always like just good energy, man. Like, from being in corrugators to coming to the hood and going to Miami Gardens, man. Everywhere we went, man, was always love. So I really appreciate that part. I would not be able to get that anywhere else I would have went because, of course, the fans will know who you are. But to be hometown, man, and to see the support that we had, I think that was good. The cons are not getting away, not being able to get that experience, man. The Miami is Miami, man. It's like its own world. So once I went to New England, it was just a big culture shock, man. Just not being around everybody and just not being able to experience those things. I think it probably would have been a little more focused if I went to away school, but I still want to be able to get that push that I got when I was at Miami, especially going through the injuries I went. To have Sean and all them boys still supporting me and being for me, that was good.
How bad would y'all have beat the Lakeland team? I know my producer E wanted to know that question. Those guys, they were very good. I forget what Sean gave the score as, but
you say Lakeland?
Yeah, Lakeland.
Yeah,
Chris Rainey and them.
Rainey, the Twins.
Yeah, they definitely want to run on us. They problem was they said
the Pouncey Twins will go lay on you.
No. That shit wasn't gonna happen. So the problem was there was a run team, and that was our forte, stopping the run. Right. They ain't have no receivers, so that definitely wasn't gonna run. And we're gonna run that thing up. So we come out the gate, we jumping out 21 zip. We can't come back from that shit. Running the ball. So that would have got ugly, man, for real.
I tend to agree.
We had that 3-headed monster back there, Sean, Vontae, and Clay. Oh boy, that thing was
long day for the lake.
Yeah.
I had to get that question in real quick for producer E. He having a ball back there. He from the city. He was around the whole time. He's like, ask this, ask that. Remember this? Yeah, he was right there in the mix of it all. So
yeah, man.
What was
come out?
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead. So you got it.
Peak Miami, your experience. Peak your very best time. Like we talk about, the downs and ups, but what was your very very best moment while being down in Miami, either playing or just being in the city, just living there at that time?
Peak best moment. I think just that camping shit, man. I think you can never really explain, man, just the vibes you get with that, man. You got dudes from all over, right? You got the city, you got overtime, you got the dudes from Broward, you got the dudes also from upper part of Florida, man. Just that everybody connect. We connected immediately with Ray Bottom. We already know we had the Boogie T Pimp, the DJ, Brandon Harris. We had our crew. We had our own crew. We walking around 7 deep, just all us from the West. You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy. The guys from out of town, man, Talent Mac, them boys were good. But just that campus, man, just going through that shit, just on campus talking your shit, man. Everybody tired. Everybody just going through the funk, man. I think that was good. But just to experience that, man, to be able to accomplish that dream, especially growing up, that's all you talk about, man. I'm going to be. A lot of people say it, man, but to actually do it and to be able to be successful at doing it, I think that was my peak moment right there, man. Just like, damn, my name on the Jumbotron. I see my name in the newspaper. I see my name in the, in my picture in the flyers. Like when your name on it. When you see your name, that shit just hit different, man. Like, damn, that's really me up there on the Jumbotron whenever I make a tackle or something. Like my mama and my family over there, man, support me, So that was a big moment, man. To be at the crib, I'm like, I played in this same stadium and won a state championship. To be back here on the college field, you know what I mean? That was crazy. But coming out that smoke as well, boy, that was different, boy. The first time coming out that smoke at the U, man, that ain't no other experience like it, boy.
That's what's up. What you ask, see?
No, that's real though, man. Yeah, so you're pretty big in running now, man. So let's talk about that and how you got transitioned and being a runner, man. I got that from my dog, man. So let's talk about you running right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Just changing my mindset, man. Everything was Man, if you told me to run a mile whenever, I'm like, man, fuck that. I ain't running no mile, boy. Like, but now it's to the point. It's to the point. I'm like, man, I just do it, man. I try to get me at least a mile and a half in, 2 miles. And I do that with ease. But last month I got challenged to a 100-mile challenge, man. I knocked that shit out. That shit was tough, boy. But I ended up doing it. But just being able to just transition from that football league, man. After the football, it was tough. Ended up going back home, man. Had to find a little quick job. Married at the time.
A lot of people don't realize how tough that transition is, man.
Boy, that's tough, boy.
Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down a little bit. Let's
Boy,
talk real quick. Let's talk like NFL experience, and then like go to that. So, there is a transition from. I mean, you went to the NFL, and in the NFL, that becomes a business, and what that is. What was that experience like? Getting to the NFL and realizing even more that it's a business, even after Miami.
I don't want nobody to get confused by it as, kids, whatever viewers watching. I loved it. That was one of the best experiences in my life. Like, be able to accomplish a dream that you've been chasing for 15, 16 years, right? That's a dream. Like, a lot of people say, oh, this is my dream, this is my goal. I don't think it's no other profession. You got to wait that long. You got to put this much work in to get where you want to go, right? Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I said I want to make it to the NFL. That's my dream. And then accomplish that shit, that was the best experience. But at the same time, it was also one of the most stressful times in my life. Waking up every day, not knowing if you want to be on the team. I had a wife at the time. She just had our daughter. That mentally just like, damn, I'm supporting her, and I have to support her. They depending on me. We got my family depending on me. And then every day you like, damn, did I practice good yesterday? Did I make that play? Was it as bad as what I think it is? Was it as good as I think it is? So to go through that shit, I'm like, man, I was stressed as fuck, man. Then, that shit always come back home. You stressed out there, you're going to be stressed home. I always tell people that. If you're stressed in your house, they go out of work. If you're stressed at work, you're going to come home. You got to know how to separate that. So to come from that, and then also transitioning from that, and then going back home, having to figure that shit out, like, damn, okay, what's next? I never want to be one of them guys like, damn, I'm gonna keep on training, I'm gonna keep on trying to make it to the league. I'm like, man, I got people depending on me, man. I gotta step up. End up getting a job, man, some little security firm, man. That shit was crazy. Probably make it peanut. But I'm like, man, this shit gonna help out with something. End up getting that job, man, I think I'm paying like a light, a cable or something, man. My wife, we were fortunate enough to have her grandma help us out, man. And we was able to move in with her until we get our things squared away. Transition from that, end up getting into law enforcement, like I told y'all. Got into law enforcement. Been in law enforcement now 7 years. And this is the most I have been at peace since then. Even making the lead and all that shit, because I know every 2 weeks, I know this is what I'm going to get. Like, it ain't no waking up like, damn, sleeping wide open. Like, damn, I'm about to get a text. I'm about to get a call to come in because they about to cut me. So, as far as financial part, yes, that shit was great. As far as that mental, I just, for real, within the last 2 years, got back right with just being able to work on myself and get to that mental ability where it's like, damn, okay, damn, now you good, man. You're in a safe space, man. So.
That's dope, bro.
That's a liberating experience, man. I'm glad you got to get the people. Oftentimes forget about the mental fortitude it takes to just get out here and do it every day. Period. But then coming from your experience, expectations, the pressures, like say you was all the way up, first round talk,
Right.
and to be able to bounce back and get yourself together, that's tremendous, man. So I salute that. Real quick, we kind of skated past this. I don't know how, but what's your best FSU memory?
Best FSU, man. When it was raining, man. That thing, bro, that was a nail biter, man. You out there, you can't see, you soaking wet, man. Them boy playing, we playing, man. I think that's the game y'all came back and won. I think the last drive, I think.
Yeah, I remember that.
Man, that game was crazy. Right there in our stadium, in my backyard, man. That was a D-line game right there, man. Raining,
Yeah.
nasty out there. Every time you touch a motherfucker, you sliding about 5 yards, man. So that was a nasty game. But then the crowd, man, to see the crowd still standing out there and it was pouring down raining. That was good. I think it was loud too, man.
I remember not going to that game, and I was in Miami because I heard it was gonna rain. So I was like, "Nah, son." We went to the bar. We came down to Miami to go to the game, but I was like, "Nah, bro. They said it's gonna pour down." And I was like, "Nah, let's just go to the
been
bar."
there, man. You should have been there, man. That thing wild, bro. For real.
I should have, yeah. Hindsight 2020. What about you got the lineup against UF, right?
Oh hell yeah, our freshman year. That's still.
Oh, you sound like you had a good time, but you didn't, man. Don't be talking about you.
Hey, boy, that was one. That's still one of the best. That's still one of the best games, man. That one of the loudest games I ever played in. Like that thing was rocking, boy.
Yeah, Swamp. Tell them about it, man.
Man, that Swamp, man. Them boys, them jokers feel like they right here, boy.
I'm trying to tell you,
man. Them boys talking that shit, man. And then we went into that game too. We went into that, man, with a hype too, because we just had a number one recruiting class.
Yeah, y'all talking crazy. Urban was with the shit, man.
And them boys balling, man. Even from the warm up, bro. That shit was pressure out there.
Yes, sir.
You know how we walking, but we running by, boy. They talking their shit, we talking our shit. So that was good, man. But to be able to get some good hits on Tebow, man, that was good, man. Sean balling, man. He got that big hit, and then we were young, man. Like I said, we went out there, man, and that's when I knew. I'm like, damn, we got something special, man. We put this thing together, man.
Right.
What Tebow say when you hit him, man?
God bless you.
He don't talk, man.
God bless you.
Hey, that's why when you see them little clips, I'm like, damn, when did he have a chance?
When you gonna say something?
He don't talk, like, for real. He don't talk.
That's what it is.
Locked in.
Yeah,
but it's crazy though how small the world is, man. Because one of my best friends, man, a former college roommate, played offensive line or whatever, and end up meeting you in Atlanta too, man. Y'all connected, became pretty good friends, man. Just small world, life coming full circles.
Yeah, that's my boy, man. Big Hall, man. We connected as soon as I came up here, man. For real. He came shortly after me, man. He back in Chicago, man. But he the one who got me into that running game, man. For real. That 100-mile challenge alone, man, dropped 32 pounds off me, man, in a month. So just straight running, man, for real.
100 miles in a month?
And
yeah.
Hey, so he played offense. He played offensive guard, right? And he was 300 plus, man. You look at Jack now. You want to see offensive lineman at all, right?
Not at all, man. I tell him chicken leg Fred, man. Got a little old leg. Boy, got to do some cow raising or something, bro.
That's 100% him.
Hey, Marcus, your story is very important, man. Like I think, to be able to check in with you guys to see that NFL didn't work out, but life all right, and I think it's important to our youth to know that it's a job. Preston Parker, we had him on in the studio kicking it, and he said, "Bro, it's a job, and when one job don't work out in the real world, you just go get another job." People change careers; it just goes on, man. So it's good to check back in, see that life is all right, man, and everything's going on. Life goes on.
Yes, man. No, it's good, man. It's definitely good on this end. I just want people like me. I'm transparent. I want people to know that experience happened, man. You went through it, man. But boy, you got people still depending on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still got my wife. Like, okay, you got to leave now. You still need to be a husband. You still need to be a father, right? So to be able to go through that, to be in this field now, well, okay. When I first got here, you could ask Jackie, man, and all them boys. I went through a whole academy. Nobody knew I played football. Nobody knew where I came from. And then I remember my whole class, my academy class, like, damn, man, how the hell you didn't tell us that? I said, I don't want y'all to know me for that. I want to come here and prove myself and show that I'm here. And even the instructors and everything was like, damn, we didn't know you did all that. And I'm like, man, I ain't important right now. I'm here for a purpose. My purpose is to come in here, man, to make sure that this shit is done the right way. I've been on now for 7-8 years, man. And anybody I come across, man, they'll tell you, man, this dude here, I'm always treat you with respect. I'm always treat you the right way, man. That's what I mean. But we need more of this. Somebody that come from where we come from and be able to see a person and not be able to judge them because I'm used to seeing that shit. You know, I'm used to seeing the goals. I'm used to seeing the dread. My family got that. When I go back home, these family reunions, and I go back home to check in on my people, this is what I see. So that part don't trigger me, man. You know what I mean? But also at the same time to be able to get around a family atmosphere where something that's kind of close to a locker room, we're working with guys that you count on, man, just changing that narrative as well too, man. But anybody up there tell you, man, I get on the ass. Ain't no funny business around me. We doing all that extra shit, that shit getting checked, man. For real.
Yeah, we do need more brother. We do need more brother officers, man. That's a fact.
Plenty more. Plenty more.
Ones.
For real.
Good ones.
Yep.
Like yourself.
Yep.
Salute you on that, man. What actually, real quick in that same vein, what was your passion for law enforcement? Was it just to be, a familiar face in the community, or like what kind of drove you in that path? Because I know, like you said, coming from the hood, we demonize the police a lot, and nobody want to be, 12, this, that, and the other. So yeah, what exactly sparked that particular passion?
But that part there, I never really struggled with, because I was never a street dude. I'm a hood dude. I'm from the hood, right? So I never even try to cross paths with that part. I never even try to fake that shit. They know I was a ball player from the hood. My cousins and all of them.
That's real.
Was in the streets, right? They know that shit. And if I even thought about doing something stupid, them boys checking me, right? Like, nah, you tripping, man. Take your ass on and do this. We already know what you good at. So, but just to go with that part, I ain't never really struggled with that, because it would never know I'm on this side and this side. Like, nah. But I got into law enforcement, to be honest with you, for real. And I shared this experience, man, with that whole shooting shit escalator, man. I told dudes, man, that could have been me. That was me. Right. Growing up in the hood, man, I remember, especially in the beans, I done got laid down 3 or 4 times. Just walk around, big dude, black dude. I'm young at the time, too. They don't know I'm young. I'm big as fuck, right? I'm walking with my homeboys through the hood, laying us down, man. I'm talking about guns drawn and everything. Like, what y'all doing out here, man? I'm going to the candy lady. Where your ID at, right? I don't got no fucking ID. I'm fucking 13, 14 at the time. But just go through that experience, man, never wanting people in our communities and our color also to be able to experience that, man. I'm like, then what can I do different? So when I come out, man, like I said, I'm getting out the car, man. I could talk that shit because I'm from that, right? I can hold a conversation with these dudes because I'm from that. It ain't no me, man. What you doing? Like, man, what's going on, man? Or you look like you play ball, but why you ain't playing ball, motherfucker? You got all this signs. You walk around in the hood all day. I tell people all the time, boy, if you can walk around these hot air projects all day, boy, you need to be on somebody's field, basketball court, or something. Right. That's a skill set, man. Ain't an average person gonna be out there in that sun, especially when I'm getting older. I'm 32. I'm running in the house now, boy. It's too damn hot, boy.
That's something different. That's something different in 2022.
Boy.
That shit upgraded.
All that asphalt out there in Atlanta, it's hot, son.
Yeah. But yeah, man, want to do that shit the right way, man. Just trying to change the narrative with that. Build a lot of relationships with the community, white, black, whatever you want to call it, man. Because, man, I just treat people, man, right. And I know what it's going to take to get there. It's definitely a long ways away from that too, man. We got a lot of work to do.
Man, it's been a beautiful conversation, man. I appreciate this, man. I hate we got to end it, man. We're over an hour, dog. But hey, man, you got a platform to come kick it at any time, dog. We're gonna keep in touch with you, bro, on your story. And there's more to your purpose. You say you had a purpose in what you're doing, and I think you got some more things that you're gonna be trying to accomplish. I'll tell people they can find you at what you got going, man.
Right now I'm in Atlanta. Like I said, only social media I got right now, man, is Instagram, man. But that's BitMarco_99. That's my Instagram. But y'all lock in, man. I'm here, man. I'm doing good, man. I appreciate y'all.
No, I appreciate you for joining us, bro. Like I told you, bring the energy early. And you said you definitely would, man. And the shit was amazing, bro. Appreciate you coming on.
Great conversation, bro.
Yeah. Love, man. Y'all be good, man.
All right, likewise, bro. Appreciate you checking in.
Yeah.
Real dope conversation. Oh my
Real dope conversation, man. We got I need an intermission real quick, man. Hey, all y'all like this? Everybody that's watching, live viewers, man. This is Roll Up Is the Vibes. Ain't nobody doing no shit like this, man. You know I gotta talk a little bit. We kicking it last night. We'll get into our intro, but y'all like, y'all subscribe, y'all share, y'all retweet. We're gonna take a little break and then we're gonna start the show from the top. Use Roll Up 25 or 25% off of all THC products at thegramcode.com as well. You good, Larry? You straight? Everybody good?
Oh yeah.
Boy. Yeah, I feel
last night was mad real. Last night was mad real, man. All right,
fresh out of Advil.
I really am too. My sinus is
good.
Kicking my ass.
What's y'all checkout time, fellas?
Noon.
All right, mine. Yeah. Oh, you already out. I'm talking about you. You already out of that shit.
Yeah, I'm out of there.
Oh, what time you gotta check out?
11. Around 11:30. I'm by. We good.
We ain't got that much more to do, really. We just gotta do what? Big three news.
Big three.
Yeah, we're gonna do intro and big three. Just take it out.
Big three news, and then we'll just cut. Yeah, I'm about to say. So we really got about 15, 20 minutes left.
Yeah, but nah, that shit was gas.
That shit finna go longer than 15, 20 minutes, man. Them boys had a field day and all type of fuckery going on out there.
Ooh.
Field day.
Y'all had a balloon fight, fam.
I don't know nothing about no goddamn.
The water fight after the camp. Listen, bro. That's another thing. This
put me on something.
Oh yeah, this part's gonna be. The next part. I'm gonna have more information because I was tapped out a lot yesterday.
Who did?
No.
Florida State.
Yeah,
Mike. Mike had a.
That sound about right. That's on brand. Yeah.
Hey, we'll be right back, man.
Right back. BRB.
Hey, and that camp. We see what that camp was a secret too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that secret ass.
Oh, okay. Can't hurt my feelings. It wasn't my fucking camp.
Hold up, man. What, Braxton? What? Get your shit together, boy. Our list was straight, bro. Our list was real straight. I promise you that.
You talking to Braxton in the group chat?
Yeah, 10 people. Nah, don't get our shit confused with Miami shit. We had more than 10 motherfucking people. I promise you that.
I found one motherfucking Advil. Won't he do it?
I don't need no Advil, bro. The kush was too big last night.
Nah, man, my shit just fucking eye killing me.
Well, it's crazy that them boys basically saying the same damn shit though, boy. Word.
Y'all gonna make fun of my camp?
Man, let's go. Y'all ready? Let's get it going.
Yeah, y'all about to make fun of my damn camp. I gotta get going.
Mark down a minute. Mark, we started for Harlan can edit it down for the edit.
All right.
1:13:30.
Once again, man, y'all share. This is super chat where you can donate. Belglade in the building. Shout out my man DK. Y'all check in with us. Comment. Subscribe, like. All right, let's take it from the top. You got to see?
Yeah.
Let's make it 114.
Yeah, 114.
We let y'all see behind the scenes, man, how the sauce get made a little bit. This is, us cooking in the kitchen. This ain't the sauce being made, but this is us cooking in the kitchen.
114, 15.
Most chefs don't let you see this type of shit unless you just, you know what I'm saying, fight with the cuisine you chefing up and you can make more of it,
114, 30.
Oh, my bad. Y'all ready?
like keep talking.
You just saying times. I thought you was talking some more.
Like we got to keep pushing it back. 114, 30. Here we go.
All right. It's the roll up. It's the vibes. Another beautiful day in the Sunshine State, and I am kicking it with my guys, Larry and CJ. What it do?
It may be a beautiful day in the Sunshine State. I ain't opened them blinds yet, so I can't call
Right.
it. But I
Mine's
am.
beautiful.
Is it? I ain't been out
I
there.
can attest. I open the blinds.
Okay, it's dark as hell in here, but I got the blackouts. So yeah, but I'm feeling the effects of last night a little bit. Got my sinuses dried all the way out, so I know I drank just a smidge too much, not enough water. But everything I'm bouncing back. I found the Advil, man. I'm so happy about that.
Nice.
I don't even know.
Nice.
That's gonna save my whole entire day. How you doing, C?
Doing good, bro. It was a struggle a little bit this morning, but we here, baby. Glad it was a little struggle, man. Glad it was a little struggle. We'll just leave it at that. But feeling good this morning. Bright in Orlando. You said your blinds been closed. I was kicking on the balcony a little bit, just vibing, man. I love this damn view and shit. This hotel, bro. This my move going forward as far as Orlando for sure.
Yeah, that shit don't look like no hotel. That shit look like you at somebody
Cribbo.
summer house. Yeah.
For real. Left for rental. But yeah, the vibes was real good last night, man. It was
Beautiful.
Said earlier. Last night was a mad trill.
That shit last night was mad real, man. Enjoy everybody that was in the building. It's always good. We're gonna keep this shit going. Like we got some more in the chamber. But last night we had Andre DeBose, Ray Armstrong, and Dyron died in the building. Beautiful ambiance. Before we even do that, go check that Preston Parker interview out because that's live on YouTube. So when we're done with this, y'all go check that out. But last night was ill, and nobody ain't telling stories like we told that story. All three of them together, it was beautiful. Larry Young, how'd you enjoy yourself, my guy?
Man, I had a great time. I remember, I think I was telling CJ, I was like, yo, this is a large individual. Like, seeing Ray up close, I was like, y'all put his hands in the dirt. Like, he's huge. That's one I didn't get to ask him. I wanted to ask him about the pressure to move to linebacker, if he ever felt that. Kind of because like what they're doing with, or how you hear about James Williams, being such a large individual. But I just was like, dude, that dude is I could see where you would have that range, but I definitely would have thought DN if nobody told me nothing different. I figured he would have filled out that way. But man, it was dope. DeBose he's a character in himself.
DeBose is a fucking hilarious man. Like
he's a funny dude.
Funny and smart, dude. Funny, smart guy, man.
And Die, man. I really and I'm sitting right next to Die the whole time, bro. So I'm catching little things that maybe some other people might not have caught at the moment, bro. That was the realest. Like he ain't put no stuff on none of that.
That one, nah, for real. That shit was pure, man.
Straight off the brick.
That definitely, he definitely brought the energy, bro. It wasn't no faking, no capping. It was 100% real.
Yeah, that brought the real. My man, the storytelling from Andre DeBose was crazy and hilarious. So he brought out the storytelling, and Ray was just extra, just candid and him, a gangster amongst gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Good vibes though, man. Great conversation.
That'll be out about a week or two.
Yeah. We'll give about 10 days turnaround. Let this Parker. We'll push this Parker interview all this week. Y'all check that out, man. Preston Parker came and hung out and told beautiful stories. We're gonna tell stories like nobody gonna tell stories. I promise you that shit. But also this weekend was a lot of shenanigans, man. But before we get into all that, the roll-up is brought to you by the Graham Code, man. Be sure to visit thegramcode.com. Use coupon code ROLLUP25 for 25% off of all Delta 8 THC products. They have gummies in 3 flavors: blue raspberry, watermelon, and fruit punch. All of it's gas. They have hard candy here. Bro, them boys rummaged through all my shit, man. I ain't got nothing, bro. I had a big jar of hard candy. Bro. I turned around, all that shit was gone. But the hard candy is absolutely fan favorite right now, new to the streets. They also have a quick mix powder that comes in with a little serving scoop, and you can mix that with absolutely anything. We had some drinks last night mixed with it. Had everybody super relaxed, man. They also have wake and bake coffee, pre-rolls, sativa CBD products, Use coupon code ROLLUP25 for 25% off of all products at thegramco.com.
Must be 21 years of age or older.
Yeah.
The powder's good too.
You just can't say that like that though.
No, I can. See, I'll do it again. The powder is good too. It mixes. It's flavorless, odorless, and it mixes pretty well. So, you know how like when you do the candies, you could get like a little bit of that flavor,
right?
The cannabis or whatever. The powder, I can say, well, I've used it so far with some drinks. You can't smell it, you don't taste it at all.
Nothing.
Mixes very well.
Absolutely,
and it'll get you up out of there too, man.
Here's
on the flight.
Here's the life hack, right? You take regular margarita or mojito, whatever your mix is as a drink. Don't put no alcohol in it. You just put your scoop of that mix in there.
There you go.
So you got your infused margarita instead of those calories from alcohol and whatever the hangovers and all that come with it. And you got you some good vibes, man.
It's a good idea, actually. I think that's a alcoholless margarita with 2 scoops.
Get you there,
man.
Vibed out.
That's a great idea. There go y'all first recipe from the roll up.
Gotcha. That's what I'm here for, man. Now I gave up some secret sauce right there, right? You had the secret list and shit that you didn't want to reveal to the streets all last week. I heard about these visits.
I'm gonna tell y'all why I didn't give y'all the list.
You're ambassador of that conglomerate. I'm
gonna tell you why I ain't give y'all that list. I ain't had no damn list. Give you what the hell I ain't got.
Y'all was trying to keep it. Y'all was trying to keep it tucked though. And you explained that.
Yeah, I mean that was the the idea going in. Why it was secret,
it wasn't secret that long because that next morning everybody had mustard fucking tweets and shit like that. So I was like, Operation Keep the List a Secret is kind of like leaking out. You know what I'm saying? The mustard's leaking out of the package, man.
And you know what? That flew right over my head. And then I saw somebody said, I heard you should try Dijon. And I was like, I don't know if that pause, right? Like, wait, what? I was like, I don't know what's going on here.
You guys are taking this recruiting too far, man.
Yeah, that was Forelli. I saw actually say that.
Yeah. Shout out to Forelli.
Anyways, so y'all want to get rolling into it a little bit? I'll go over the list.
Yeah. Let's talk. We're gonna go over your list, man. We're gonna talk about the vibes of it, though. It's a lot of this is fun, man. I love it, man.
Hey.
All of it. I told y'all it's a roller coaster, bro. Like none of this is over in the summertime, as y'all can see. Can see, this shit's gonna go, man. This logo a little different, bro. We ain't gonna fold because a couple articles go out and the coach gets sassy. We still gonna keep recruiting, bro.
What coach got sassy? It was a sassy coach.
Yeah.
Which one? Who? My coach? You know
what time it is.
I'll be thinking I'll be bullshitting. I really know what you're talking about, man. I was knocked out.
Man, shout out to Bees, man. That boy say, don't be surprised if some of them cats leave your camp and end up, bro. What? Man, we got the same damn. We got the camp on the same damn day. They go leave ours they go leave before the camp start and drive down to Miami. Like, come on, Beezy, man.
Anyway,
secret list shit. That's the reason they was telling y'all secret. One no motherfuckers gonna be in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, y'all won this list, war. Yes.
Y'all been asking for it. I mean, this is what the Screeds was asking for. I don't care about no list. You know what I'm saying? I think like the results of the camp speaks for themselves.
The streets.
Yeah. The Screeds care, and the Screeds been asking for list wars. I said, okay, we all got a coming weekend coming up with plates of barbecue, and also CJ, we're gonna talk about y'all camp, motherfucker. Y'all can't talk about my mac and cheese no more, boy. The cookout y'all had.
For the food, or?
The whole vibe looked crazy. It looked like the Civic Center cookout, like.
Hey, I know we ain't no fucked up food. I gotta tap in now. I know the boys ain't dirty my face like that. The water balloon fight is all right, cool, but you ain't dirty my face on no fucked up food. I know they ain't doing it like that. I gotta tap in.
We're gonna report back into the streets. We'll see what's up on Hump Day show, dog. But I seen some barbecue jokes on the timeline. I just ain't have enough time to catch up with the streets this morning.
Yeah, me neither. Damn.
I'll lay it
but
out.
Overall for us, it was my bad. Go ahead, Larry. My bad.
Let me get through my piddly little list here that y'all want to hear about.
Yeah, get through that shit, man.
All right. You had I'm gonna skip the commits because it could get a little bloated. 5 5-star is Damon Wilson. 5-star is Samuel Mpemba. 4-star Jurian Dickey came out. He's an Oregon commit. He's been hanging out in Miami for a couple of days now. 4-star D lineman Jordan Hall. 4-star cornerback Damari Brown. And 3-star Edwin Joseph. 3-star Joseph Mupoyi. And that was it for the 23 class, other than a bunch of commits. I ain't gonna give y'all all of that, but we had the 24 turnout was nice though. 5-star running back Jared Gibson, 5-star defensive back Zaquan Patterson, 4-star running back Chauncey Bowens, 4-star running back Anthony Carey, 4-star running back Davion Gauss, 4-star wide receiver Chance Robinson. All these guys 4s. Edge Ernest Weiler, Edge Dylan Stevenson, Antoine Jackson, who's committed to us right now. 4-star Tavoy Fegan, 4-star D-back Jordan Pride. He's an FSU commit. And after that, you start getting to that 3-star list and some unranked guys. And as far as 25 goes, Ryan Wingo was out there, 5-star wide receiver. So I don't know, still pretty good turnout. I expected more 24 people anyway. So what happened with who was at y'all house, man?
I already gave them folks that list, man. I ain't finna give them people that list again. They know who was there. You know what I'm saying? I gave people that food. And we ain't got to hide shit around here.
Give me the highlight.
You stick our chests out like big boys. Here go the list. See if you can get them off our campus. We ain't scared to show y'all nothing. I'm just talking shit. Yeah. Man. Good weekend, man. Friday Night Lights has been a staple at UF since Urban Meyer invented it. And back then it was to bring the elite kids on campus and try to get some recruiting momentum right before the season kickoff. It hasn't been that since Urban left. I mean, I think Muschamp had 1 or 2 good ones, but it just hasn't been the same. It was more of a get more kids. It wasn't about like top tier kids. So the weekend overall was a success list wise, and also getting some commits in. Leading up to it, we had Aiden Mazzell. He committed out of Orlando Boone, wide receiver. Shout out to my man. He pulled up with 2 alligators, 2 pet gators, bro. That live stream was on time, punctual. Every time I look at his film, dog, I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited to have wide receivers that can stretch the field, speed, lengthy guys that could also make you miss in short quarters. You know what I'm saying? And the wide receiver room is changing. Billy Gonzalez, like more of a big physical guy. So now our wide receivers room is full of 6'4", 6'5" guys that can't really separate and stretch the field. So it's good to see what Kerry Colbert is bringing in. Turnaround, we get Jordan Castle, 4-star safety. All of this is along the I-4 quarter. Very important gets, man. The street started talking a little greasy, man. People got to pay attention before they get their trolls off. Like, you can't talk crazy about Billy missing on the I-4 and gated territories when we got 5 in it. Like 4, 5, 6 of them things just lined up. Like, come on, man. You got to like kamikaze. Be a little bit smarter than that. It's just another good get. That secondary is rounding out to be very solid. Corey Raymond doing this thing, man. That's what the GOAT DB coaches do. Then Saturday, I put my man Andy Jean on commit watch when I laid my list out. I've been high on Andy Jean since even when he decommitted from Miami. I was like, yo, I think the kid could play. We'll see if we can get in on his recruitment. We got some Miami ties on the off the field, some guys that are helping us out and with some relationships down there. But we landed a good one. 4-star wide receiver out of Miami Northwestern. Another guy that can stretch the field, 6'2". I think can run the whole route tree, explosive. Doing what we got to do, man. We had to plant our flag in Dade. All these kids are Florida kids. We have 2 kids out of all of our commits. We have 2 kids that are outside the state of Florida. We have the most blue chips in the SEC right now, according to 247 Sports. Right now, we're the number 12 class. We got some more bullets that's going to fly here in a minute. Today, tomorrow, maybe up until leading up to the season. But right now, we're the number 12 class. I think we got a wide receiver that's gonna be backing out here in a little bit. Should be flipping to UCF. 3-star Tyree Patterson. That should bump our average up quite a bit. That wide receiver room is getting filthy. So you move him out of the way with what's coming in, and you know, just up the floor. What's your? I know Miami was trying to, you know, they weren't just they was blowing phones up. I'm gonna get to Dijon up. I know they was trying to get Andy Jean to not make a decision as well as that smoke start getting out. What's your wide receiver board, and how you feeling about the Andy Jean commitment?
So I think they kind of felt that, you know, the momentum has shifted y'all's way. Anyways, I think that's why Jurian Dickey is there for one. Got him out west to come hang out. So I think we're pivoting there to see to check the temperature on that situation. And I still like William Fowles. I think Fowles he's moved up now. I think he's more of a take now because Andy Jean has committed. But I honestly feel like if they get some good vibes from Jurian Dickey, that may be the next play. So not too shook up. I actually like Fowles a lot. I do think Jean would be the better prospect, obviously, right out the gate. I did like him, and I thought he was a kid that we would end up eventually getting back in the fold. So, you know, good job with Billy and the boys. Banjo Billy, what you call him?
No, blue chip. Bugatti Billy. Which one you want? Right now, I'm gonna say blue chip Billy because he got the most blue chips in the SEC. So blue chip Billy.
Chip Billy.
Playing with the house's money, man.
That's what's up, man. Y'all, well, congratulations on everything y'all doing over there, brother. I'm really proud of y'all, man.
Yeah, I mean,
doing our thing too. You know, we ain't slouching off, so it's good to see that these investments are paying off. You know, as fans of the game.
It's marathon around here, man. So you gotta put it all the way to the end. These relationships keep going. Like I said, while these kids are on campus, or they're committed, not on campus. While these kids are committed to other programs, like you just gotta keep recruiting, keep like upping whatever your NIL package may want to be when it's time to sign. You know what I'm saying? When rent's due, rent's gonna be due in the winter time. You just gotta have that shit ready when rent's due.
Can't be recruiting with that though. That's against the rules.
Yeah, this is a roll up though. I know but we know that shit's being used. Like maybe on the Roundup or some other platform, maybe on 247. They don't talk about like
that's how evil twins, the Roundup.
The Roundup.
I can see that shit right now.
Maybe on the Roundup or some other show, they may talk about like the rules.
KJ, Marion,
going on, man. When these seats get changed. a little bit of that was going on this weekend with Dijon Johnson, man. 4-star defensive back out of Tampa. I think he's gonna end up being, if not a 5-star, real high end 4-star guy. Very talented. But there was some smoke about him. At time I knew Miami was in his recruitment, but I didn't know a visit may go down this weekend. But I started getting some vibes when Larry Young was speaking about maybe some kids on UF camp. I'm like, who on our campus is visiting that would possibly want to be a secret? You know, I'm just like, if any of these kids want to leave, I don't think they're gonna hold them hostage. But I started thinking to myself, well, if there's anybody they do want to hold hostage this weekend with the momentum, you know what I'm saying? Him about to decommit from Ohio State. I was like, they may want to keep Dijon on campus. Maybe that's one of the guys. So I alerted my people. No, real shit. Like, this is real shit, man.
What you told them, man? What you told them people, man?
I said they trying to get this man off of campus. Y'all boys be woke out here. Like Ruiz and the boys.
Lock him in the room, feed them the Mac.
They with some shits, man. It's something, some smoke is up. And my camp said we're on it.
You feed them the Mac, they can't leave. Upset stomach. Nobody trying to hit that road.
We fed them boys the Mac this weekend, but I know just from the vibes and people around that situation this past week, his phone was getting blown up, and I don't think it's over until it's over, right? But right now, I think he should be committing. That's the word around Gainesville. Like we should be getting this commit. No timetable on it. We'll see what's up. What's up?
No, I was gonna say, what do you credit that to?
Relationship building, and also, you know, like all the top tier cornerbacks, man, gonna have relationships with Corey Raymond. They're gonna know who he is, his reputation. So Corey Raymond brought his relationships to the University of Florida from LSU. A lot of these guys like Rob Seld and our trenches, they're coming back from the NFL. There's no relationship recruiting wise for them to have a base. So they're starting from scratch. Guys like Corey Raymond are bringing pretty much they Rolodex. And the same board he had at LSU, he's going to have at Florida because he's just a top tier coach. So the relationship, and also Ohio State got to stop coming down here to play around. It ain't the same no more. This is the second time they lost. I think Singletary last year late, like this or something. Who did they lose late? Not early summer. They got to decommit. But this is a trend of Ohio State getting Florida DBs and them flaking on them. It's just not the same, especially with guys like Billy and Mario Cristobal. Like these guys are gonna work their parameters. But yeah, a kid that clearly wants to be in the state of Florida. Miami's big in his recruitment, but yeah, if I'm choosing to get coached by a die, no slight to a die. You know what I'm saying? A die or Corey Raymond. It's hard to turn down Corey Raymond.
Yeah, resume. I mean, he's got a hell of a resume.
Right.
Guys are up and coming. I think he's, again, I still stand on. I think he's a future head coach, but I get it. Makes perfect sense.
In the mac and cheese.
It had a lot to do with that.
In the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese. Fed his ass that mac.
Man, you can't move out that mac. That mac slowed you down a little bit.
Shit busting. We had Shannon Snell on the job this weekend.
Oh,
I told y'all the barbecue's about
brought
to
out
crazy.
the big guns,
huh? Yeah.
See what's going on.
What y'all got going? See, man, y'all had water balloon fights and shit, man. Y'all had a water tank, a dunk tank.
I
seen a pinata out there.
Don't worry about that. You definitely seen a damn pinata.
I seen a pinata.
Yes, hell no, man. I need proof of that, definitely.
Even young men, man. Boy, get them them little treat bags you get when you eat. The little bag had a little plastic armament in it that you throw straight in the trash. Like, who the fuck plays with these? No kid. I've never seen a kid play with them little plastic armament, bro. I've never seen.
They're just good for getting stepped on.
They get about saying that your mama throw them in the trash because you leave them everywhere.
She bought them.
Yeah, little problem on the stomach.
But no, overall, man, I gotta. I apologize. I apologize people for this show. Don't have the full information due to yesterday's situation with us being in the Kush House and taking care of that San for 3. Excuse me, I do got a couple tidbits.
Well, give them to us, man.
All right, my bad, bro. Got a couple tidbits. So
you good. We
did get one commitment yesterday from cornerback safety.
Trying to figure out who won the sack race.
Gun fight. They say Hakeem won a water gun fight, so that's a good thing. Hey, Mike,
was playing pin the tail on the donkey.
And Jalen Brown won a wheelbarrow race. So we got a commitment from Forston.
Y'all so unserious. Y'all unserious as fuck up there in the panhandle, man.
Nah, man, I don't have a problem with it, especially like a water gun or water balloon fight after the camp. I'm okay with it.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
Have fun. But that's what the word was. It was just a water balloon fight after the camp.
I have no like real what happened. I just seen the jokes on the timeline, so I indulged, man.
Oh yeah, you know exactly the jokes. Now our media. That's one thing. People, FSU fans, in regards to the FSU media, they don't do any favors when it comes to the troll material, bro. They just lay this shit out for motherfuckers. They just throw that bitch
right at the rim.
They just want the tweets, man. They don't give a fuck. They want the engagement.
Action.
Good or bad. Engagement, right?
We got
positive and negative. It don't matter.
Don't matter.
Put that thing up on the rim. Loso get it.
We definitely would though, man. Loso good for catching the alleys. We got safety CJ Hurd. Got a 2024 class.
You got to mute Loso and enjoy life.
Loso get rolling.
So when I see that notification, this is him. I just hit mute. Mute this tweet.
He's too good. The kid is good.
You just gotta have time. And sometimes I don't have time to go in my video archive.
But a lot of FSU fans, I wasn't surprised. I knew it was coming. A lot of FSU fans were surprised by this commitment because CJ, 4-star safety, he recently dropped the top 7 saying that he was going to commit on July the 30th. And that top 7 included Arkansas, Oregon, University of Florida, Michigan State, Tennessee, Michigan, and Oklahoma. And CJ was also connected to that Rick's tweet. So when Rick's put out that information, CJ also came out and said, "Hey, I kind of had some similar situations with Florida State." But so once I heard he was coming on campus, I kind of read the tea leaves like, yeah, there's no way this motherfucker here committing elsewhere, while on campus to us. And CJ, he's long said that the FSU is his dream school. There was a tweet out there on the timeline, shout out to Aaron. She put it out there in regards to CJ when he was like in middle school, elementary school. He was in the locker room taking a picture with Dalvin Cook. So the kid, he always wanted to be a nose, so they went ahead and locked that commitment down. So shout out to CJ. In regards to this, wasn't in regards to the event, but Brock Glenn did end up committing to Ohio State. He chose the Buckeyes over FSU, and I say that to say this: FSU had a couple quarterbacks on campus, and they had Ryan Brown. This is a 3-star quarterback, 6'5", 215 kid out of Venice, and I like this kid a lot. Of course the ratings don't reflect, and I don't want to be the one to kind of sunshine pump just because it's a quarterback that FSU is recruiting. But the kid was runner up to Mr. Florida, state championship, 8A player of the year. The kid isn't bad at all. Someone shot me his film, and the throw was kind of staying out, and he was on campus making some good throws. Also, we had him in, and also Casey Wiseman, a 3-star quarterback out of Georgia. Those two are competing. I'm not sure if offer. Well, no, I know for a fact the offer wasn't given at that point in time, but they've been added to the board, and they're going to monitor those guys. I think I shot the Ryan Brown's film to the group to Silk in the group chat, and just kind of get a buzz on him because I seen the film like, okay, I like the kid, but I don't want to be a sunshine pumper, this, that, another. See what others' opinions are, and the kid has talent. So
yeah, I think the film's solid. It's just about, I don't know how, like, what you feel the need right now is, like, how urgent this kid gonna have to get developed and play, like, what's your expectations for him?
See, that's the thing, yeah. No time soon.
I hit the link when I seen Debbie put it on the timeline when you guys offered him out and say he was coming to camp. And like I said, I saw the film. I think he got great size. I think that you look at Brock Glenn and you look at this quarterback you guys just offered, they're both just totally different than Parsons, right? However you look at it. So I just think from like a lot of standpoints, it wasn't just like the relationships or just bringing in 2 quarterbacks. I just think they want to go with a different style of a quarterback. What do you think? Because I think there's some common traits between Brock Glenn and this quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. It's clear that they have a picture of what they want their quarterback to look like, right? The type of style of play they want their quarterback to look like. And to be honest with you, man, the recruitment hasn't really taken off of Parson after the decommitment. He recently got offered by Vanderbilt, I believe. I know Mississippi State is a school that's been reaching out, but they've been kind of slow playing with the situation of looking at other quarterbacks and just seeing the level playing field level. I know SMU was still after him. So I don't know, just got to see how it goes in regards to Parson moving forward. But the recruitment since the decommitment hasn't really gone anywhere. And then, you see the different styles with guys like Brock Glenn and Ryan Brown that they're looking at. It's just the 2 different styles. It's night and day in regards to what they're looking for. It's clear that they have a type within the quarterback build. A couple more tidbits and I get out of here. We're moving forward on the Wednesday. I have a lot more information in regards to everything that went on. Hakeem Williams, he was on a multi-day visit, came to every 3 practices, matter of fact, and just hanging out with Ryan Bartow, Coach Dugan, and just the whole staff, etc. The visit has went pretty well. He's connected pretty well with those guys. I know a lot of people think that he's just kind of playing the game and not really serious about FSU, but I'm telling you, FSU is a real player. His recruitment is going to go down to the wire, but don't dismiss FSU within this kid's recruitment. Like, he's for real serious about FSU. Got a really good relationship with those guys. Omar Graham, 3-star linebacker, who was a former teammate for Hakeem Nicks at Stranahan last year. He is currently on campus, and they were tied to the hip as well. He's doing a pretty good job of his recruitment. The kids say he just feels pretty comfortable. So, and of course, he does want to see the on-field product and how the games play. So that's going to play a big part in the process also. But at the same time, though, don't discredit FSU within these races. FSU is serious. He's He's FSU is a player within his kid's recruitment for Hakeem Williams.
Right. He don't care who gonna throw him the ball. Huh?
Damn,
but see, that's the thing though. We got and people
he's that good.
We got AJ Duffy in the previous class, 4-star quarterback. And people and I get it. They want the quarterback within that class, right? So we got a quarterback that's already on campus within the 22 class. That was a 4-star. In the 24 class, we got Luke Crumahawk, who I think will be a blue chip prospect once that time comes. Now, with today's game, we know how depth is a big key with all these kids leaving left and right, and that's the reason why they wanted to. But it's some kids before Hakeem and after Hakeem that could get him the damn ball if need be. So it's and hopefully that's the damn pitch to him. Like, hey, we got a damn 4-star right here that enrolled early. He's doing pretty good, and another kid that could be like a 4-star right after you. So we'll just see how that process play out. And also, going into the season, the recruiting board could expand. I know that it possibly take a transfer, so we'll see how they go. But as far as just the quarterback situation currently, you got one committed for the class behind him and got one on campus for the class before.
Nice.
So one more tidbit there, and linebacker Blake Nicholson, his visit is going extremely well. He's been tied to the hip of defensive coordinator Alan Fuller, Mike Norvell, and general manager who's from California, Yari. He's been tied to him also. That's where the main relationship is. So those two guys has been pretty much tied to the hip. And also, there's a picture with him with Keith Sampson, defensive tackle commit, Kevin Falk, defensive end commit, Mike Norvell, and of course Blake, linebacker recruit. So if they could tie all those guys in, that'd be a pretty decent defensive haul. I know one day during his visit, he wasn't on FSU campus at all. Remember I told you guys that his parents was talking about moving to Florida, right? Going from the West Coast. So they took a day visit to Panama City and hung out in Panama City and just saw how things were in Panama City. It's a possible moving spot. You said what, bro?
I said the Redneck Riviera.
Right. Tell me about it.
I spent some time down there. I used to live in Pensacola. In Panama City.
You've lived everywhere, man.
Not really. Not that many places, but I did live in Pensacola 3 years. Yo. But me and Panama City got some great memories, man. Shout out Beth, man.
The most interesting man in the world, Larry.
That's all I got, though, man. I just want to point out that a part of the visit was, them kind of venturing out and seeing what Florida's all about with a possible move within the next year or two.
Nice.
That's what's up.
That's all I got, fellas.
Dijon did decommit from Ohio State while on campus, so he put out a decommit note, and he's a free man. Out here free agent moving around these streets.
He's supposed to have been coming over to our house, but
nah, man. Them people say they ain't got like. Now I ain't trying to like talk shit no more.
Yeah, go ahead. Y'all
like, it's gonna be like just give people the real. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are gonna be open to like how the NIL is wide open. Some people are not. Just like we have some of these players come on and they say, "Nah, my parents went with the bag shit." And that's still the case. Some of these parents are not with like, come pay and commit right now type shit, and some are. You know what I'm saying? So all these recruitments is not just about money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to like dumb our culture and our people down to like all these decisions are being based around a check, and it's just not the case, man.
It's just like the video game back in the day, NCAA. You got to figure out the angle on how to recruit. Everybody's not going to just be moved strictly by this quick grab.
Right.
That's why relationships are very important. I still think that's the number one thing. Because with relationships, you figure out what the best angle is. Right? Do we need to work the auntie, the grandma? Do we need to work education? With the prestige and if you're in Miami, hey, it's private school, small classrooms, things of that nature. That's why I still hold relationships as A1 when it comes to recruiting. You just got to know how to approach each individual. So,
right.
And you're right. Everything can't just be everybody's just not for that type of thing.
Right. I still got my guys that I had on that. I'm trying to find that list, but I still got my guys on commit watch that I have on that. So Will Norman, up until the season starts, I got these guys any week now, any moment now, and there's no timetable, but I got Will Norman still on commit watch. And I need to organize my list. It was just a little rough night last night, so my list not that organized. But I got Will Norman on commit watch. I wanted to ask you, what do you feel about? Because I thought when you guys got Jaden Rashada, of course we've seen people like Andy Jean say that he would want to play with a quarterback like Jaden Rashada. I think you guys got two good quarterbacks committed.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think you guys land, and how do you feel about your receiver room right now? Did you think you would have faster traction as far as landing somebody?
It's a little difficult to say. I do think, like, I felt good about Brown until the end.
Right.
I thought that was a guy that we could reel in. They had a relationship already.
Right.
Same thing with Gene, because I do remember that comment specifically. So I thought, yeah, we may gain a little more traction with some of those guys. I think him and Jerry and Dickey actually have a relationship as well. So I'm sure they're trying to work that angle a little bit. So yeah, I would say I'm a little. I wouldn't be like, I definitely wouldn't say panicked or at all. But yeah, I'm a little bit surprised that it didn't gain a little bit more traction when it came to wide receivers. But I still think if we can stay in good shape with the guys that we are in pursuit of, Hakeem's another guy. I didn't bring him up. I don't know. A lot of word I'm getting is just people kind of feel like he's going to just end up out of state ultimately. But then Tallahassee is a different world, so I can see that too. So I can see him being like, well, this is almost out of state. Especially coming from down South Florida. So it's a different, just like some people, enjoy the college atmosphere, that college town, Moorfield.
Right.
So I can see that. I can see that as a place that he might pivot. Haven't been, hearing a lot of traction with him as far as Miami goes. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see ultimately where we pivot. I'll say now, like, Dickey would, getting Jerry and Dickey in would be tremendous to kind of help, ease that tension of, hey, where are we going to pivot a little bit here in wide receiver?
Right.
Depending on what size class we're looking to get. So we'll see how that all pans out. And I got a couple more. Did we get it? I can't remember because we were recording late too. Did we get the Kinsler announcement in at the time?
No, we didn't get Kinsler.
Okay.
Did we get Kinsler? Yeah, we did get Kinsler, I think. Yeah, during the show.
Yeah, okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, during the show, we got Kinsler.
Okay, so that's already out the way. Then the only other piece that moved us up to number 9. And let's see, the only other piece of little Kane news. One more watch list guy. Clay James he's on the Werfel Trophy honors watch list. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Werfel Trophy watch list. The Werfel Trophy honors college football players who serve others, celebrate their positive impact on society, and inspire great service in the world. Clay James is kind of like our he's the tip of the spear essentially when it comes to community service. That guy does an awful lot of community service type stuff. So I want to salute him for even making that watch list. I think that's, even Marcus mentioned it, just the community, giving back to the community. He's a guy that's even, necessarily from that area, but doing a lot to give to the community. So I think that's it for Miami news right now.
Yeah, sometimes throughout this recruiting thing, like, kids wait, don't want to decide, and they're a little indecisive. You can wait yourself out of a opportunity as well. Like, these schools move on, the boards change. I spoke about in the past the Quavius story, him being a tape, us waiting on his commitment, and just never did happen. I think he may have waited himself out of a spot with the way our receivers room looking. We had already started looking at him maybe as an athlete. And then now with our secondary, it's starting to pan out as I think he may have waited himself out of a spot, and we'll see how the board shakes out. But that's not a take that they have to take right now. They could probably hold him up a little later from their board perspective to see what everything looks like on signing day as the numbers shake out, the board shakes out a little bit. So that's one just to watch out for. I don't think he's going to pop anytime soon. I think that ship may have sailed a little bit. He may have to be patient here. These are all my opinions. Richard Young chose Bama. I was thinking Oregon, That came out of the blue. Another guy along the I-4 quarter, 5-star running back, 1 or 2, depending on how you see it, him and Cedric Baxter. He choose Alabama, fellas.
Yeah, I was hearing that
world turns.
Dillingham. Yeah, right. World turns, right. But no, at that point in time, I was hearing that Dillingham and their running back coach, what was what was his name? Coach Meatball. They were doing a pretty good job in recruiting. No, seriously, that's his name, Coach. That was his name, Coach Meatball. He was on. He was off the field at FSU. Mike brought him over from Memphis. He was off the field guy. And ended up going to Western Kentucky last year. Then Dan Lanning, of course, had another relationship with him, brought him over as a running back coach. But that's his nickname, Coach Meatball. Coach Meatball. But they were doing a pretty good job in recruiting the kid. But like you say, Saban is Saban. It's just hard to turn that down, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, get
FSU
used to it.
Cedric Baxter.
Get used to it, Jack. Yeah. That's one thing I can say is at least the battles that we have been losing, I can say we've been in good company, which is a better feeling. And it's to be honest, like really feeling like you in those battles. There's times where I know it's just a hat to disrespect up there, but there's times where I'm like, nah, we actually got an actual shot. So.
Man, everybody been faking like all these battles that come down, they've been coming down. Oh, I heard that Florida wasn't really in it, and I just been like, all right, y'all keep talking crazy. We're gonna let them fly in a minute here, but we in these motherfuckers, man. I'm with you, man. It's good to be in those type of battles. Another person that I felt good about, after heading into this visit weekend, but also after is Kelby Collins, 6'5", 285-pound defensive lineman out of Gardendale, Alabama. A guy that Bama wants is high on their board. Georgia's after. Spurned both of those guys this weekend to come to Friday Night Lights, hung out. I'm hearing great things, man, in his recruitment and how we feel. A guy that we can get in the trenches, elite shit.
Billy gonna work.
Just keep it out. I don't know if we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, if we're gonna run down on Nick with that thing, but we got it in the tuck.
Hey.
What's up?
Nah, like I said, Billy gonna work. I ain't gonna front. He was at the top of my list when I ain't think we can get Mario, so ain't no need me trying to shit on him now. I had my reasons. I heard about the guy. I knew who he was.
Sean Spencer is doing a hell of a job recruiting on his side of the ball and that defensive line as well, man. We got some recruiters. We got some guys need to pick up their slack in certain spots on offensive line, build some relationships and stuff. But overall, I think the staff is real. These guys are really, really solid recruiters. Also, our linebacker recruitment with Bateman. But other than that, man, these guys are doing what they got to do off the field, guys.
Trenches, though. Gotta get them trenches, man.
We finna tighten it up.
I like to see it. You ain't gonna take nothing off my plate, so I'm good with it.
We already took, man. All this stuff is off your plate. Andy Mizell's off your plate. Oh, you talking the trenches?
Trenches, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You ain't taking none of my trench food. That's a little different.
I'm pretty sure we got some committed right now that you guys are out there, but I don't really want to go down that rabbit hole of pettiness. Am I mistaken?
I don't know.
We doubling back for all that. Like, I don't want to get into the petty conversation, but we doubling back for all that, man.
What y'all want?
We're gonna get what we want. We just ain't gonna, we keeping our list a secret.
Y'all want yeah. There you go. Not a take. That's always the way to answer that.
Yeah, absolutely. We had some 2024 prospects on campus. Desmond Ricks, a guy that we feel really good on. The relationship building from Corey Raymond at LSU is just pretty much just continue once he got to UF. Feel real good about him. Derek Lagway, a quarterback out of Texas, had a great time. Relationship building going. Trying to land him is going to be difficult getting him out of Texas. The Longhorns out there, they got the duffel. Jimbo don't bullshit. We've been laying our hands on Jimbo for some of these kids as well. Jimbo wanted Andy Jean real bad. So we getting physical in the recruiting market. But Derek Lagway is a quarterback I would love for the next cycle. Marcus Stokes is a good, solid quarterback for us to bounce back on. And I think he's going to be a solid quarterback for us, like a more of a, program type of guy. Redshirt junior, it'd probably be his time when he started would be in the shape to, in my mind, to be a SEC quarterback. It would be like a redshirt junior type development. Derek Lagway has the talent the ceiling to be able to play early and be able to get on campus and do some things. We need a blue chipper. We need something very high end after missing out on Jaden Rashada and also after forget my man, the quarterback last year that we didn't take.
Oh, that ended up didn't he go to Oklahoma?
Ended up at Oklahoma. I can't
remember the name either.
Forget his name right now.
Once they leave the fold, they are no more to me. I don't.
It's like on the tip of my tongue, man. But pause. But after both of those quarterback situations, we need to bring in an elite quarterback in the recruit market, not in the portal or anything like that. So I want something top end, man. Nick Evers. Shout out to the fans, man. The fans are the
I knew they was gonna have it. That's why I just went to the comments. I saw it right when you said it.
That's where I'm at with it, man. Overall, great weekend, man. We about to get into a little dead period here. Like I said, I think we get about 3 to 4 more commitments before the season kickoff. And when all the dice is laid on, you guys spent all y'all some arguing with nerds about like recruiting and Florida being trash at recruiting. And at the end of the summer, we ranked 12 with more in the tuck, man. Enjoy your life, bro. Don't be arguing with these weirdos about nonsense, man. It's hyperbole. Just vibe, man. It's the logo. That's it. Yeah. Not my first rodeo. It's not my first time here. Yeah, they know me by my name.
All right, well, we got Marcus Forston, Forston. People, I hate jacking up cuz name. In the chamber, getting ready to hop on and kick it with us. So let's bring Marcus on up.
Appreciate that segue there, brother Larry.
Yeah, because I know C got to go.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
That should. Yeah, that'll wrap it, really. That's it.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us this beautiful Sunday morning. It's the roll up. It's the vibes. Y'all go watch that Preston Parker interview. It's out on YouTube. Share it. Let everybody know what's up. Subscribe, like, visit thegramco.com. Use coupon code ROLLUP25 for 25% off of all Gramco products. And we appreciate y'all support for real, man. We do this really for the, the culture, the big three, Florida football. You're not going to look around anywhere in the country and see these type of vibes and how we kicking it. It's going to get duplicated and try to get duplicated here soon, but nobody kicking it like us, and we appreciate y'all for supporting this and hanging out with us, man.
No doubt, man. The stories are getting better and better, man. The interviews are getting better and better. These guys are real comfortable with the situation, man. They kicking it with the fellas, and we giving y'all that fellas talk. So it's something that you guys, I'm not gonna say, it's some new shit, man. We trying to keep it going. Put it that way.
Bootleg Billy.
Bugatti Billy.
Bugatti Billy.
Bugatti.
You have a terrible London accent.
Bugatti Billy.
All right, man, get the fuck out of here. I got a long fucking road trip to make.
Run down on y'all with that thing, boy.
But nah. As long as y'all stay out of my plate, man. I wish you nothing but continued success.
We just snatched something off y'all plate in the county of Dade, man.
All right, fellas, I gotta get up out there.
All right, bro. All right, yeah, we got out here, man. We out, man.
Snatched you from man. He was gone. He was gone. We knew he was gone. He was gone.
Take care of the crib. Y'all taking care of the West Coast. Take care of the crib, man.
Crib next year.
Yeah, y'all come down here and just vibe. Y'all
crib next year.
If Coral Gables ain't treating y'all right, we got a nice, palace for you in the swamp, man.
Yeah, in a swamp. Y'all think about that.
Hey, man. Peace. It's tranquil.
Yeah, death.